This is Awesome St. John, Jason, the original Red Ranger. You are watching the Morphin Network.
This Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop Convention and Ranger Stop and Pop. Have you ever wanted to see all your favorite Power Rangers together in one epic convention? Go to Ranger Stop! Ranger Stop and Pop! June 10th through 12th, 2022. Atlanta, Georgia. Ranger Stop 8. November 11th to the 13th, 2022. Orlando, Florida. Get your tickets now. Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ-owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below.
That last review took a number out on me. Looks like I have to use a new power in order to help me review the rest of the series. Now, I summon you, Astro Red!
Woohoo!
Let's do this, new partner.
Let's go.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Rider Time podcast. It's been a very hot minute. Very, very hot minute. Like Volcano Rex hot. Since we've done our last review, and we had a much-needed break. And, yeah, we are behind, but that's why the next 7-ish reviews are going to be double episodes. And, of course, I have my new co-host, Astro Red, to help me review the rest of the series. How you doing?
Good. I honestly like Kamen Rider Revice.
Awesome. And of course, because we're doing double episodes for the next several reviews, we kind of combined the episode titles of the two episodes. So today we are reviewing episodes 19 and 20, which we combined into Demon Warning, Price of Transformation. And yes, the first half is from episode 19. The second half of the title is from episode 20. And because it's a two-parter focusing on the same character, it kind of works.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So since this is your first episode on Rider Time podcast, how about we start off by asking you, what did you think about Revice up to episode 18?
I mean, I thought it was slow at first, but then it started picking up. I'm like, okay. And like I said, I'm going to have to get my fiance into it because she's only seen one Kamen Rider, and that was 01.
Mm-hmm. It was a good season. I remember marathoning 01 for Christmas when it was on Pluto TV. I did the entire 24-hour marathon of all 45 episodes. and looks like Arc Driver just skipped your frames. Yeah, here we don't have to worry about Venjic. We have to worry about Arc. But yeah, 01 was actually the first season I reviewed on this show. And we had to kind of like do 2 episodes reviewing first 16 episodes and then the next 13 episodes. And it was insane. But we're here to talk about Revice. So everyone in the audience, what'd you guys think about Kamen Rider Revice up to this point? And what are your thoughts about episodes 19 and 20? So what are your thoughts on episodes 19 and 20?
Boy, I'm sorry. I was asking my fiance if she wants to watch Kamen Rider Revice after this.
What are your thoughts on Revice episode 19 and 20?
It made me very emotional.
Really? Yeah, I would say, I think I would be more emotional if certain things weren't a little bit too predictable.
I agree on that, but I at the same time, it's like you see what the commander what the commander had to deal with,
Yeah, and what he meant to like the other cadets. Yeah, because it's like, who would have thought that like he was killed like right there in episode 1 off screen?
Yeah.
So like they've been dealing with an imposter the whole time. And which brings us to the first topic I want to discuss in this episode. Phoenix organization not very good at playing Among Us. Not very good at playing Among Us because almost everyone's an imposter.
Dude.
Oh, what are your thoughts?
Almost everyone?
like
Almost everyone?
Everyone's betraying each other. Everyone in Phoenix is betraying each other. Everyone is sus.
Exactly.
Like honestly, like I get it that Chizuru, whatever her name was, like I know like she put up a good front of like saying like blaming Hiromu for like not noticing that the commander was not himself. But let's be honest, either like odds are 50-50 she was a double agent. Let's be honest. Mm-hmm. Like we already had to deal with George possibly being a double agent. We had to deal with that new director possibly being a double agent, and honestly, I'm more
exactly. I'm like, yo, come on, who's actually on their side?
Yeah, except for Ikki and Sakura, because honestly, we can't even say that Daichi is on Phoenix's side because if he goes Kagero, like all bets are off.
Exactly.
Yeah, and of course, the dead men are no better because honestly, I saw this coming a mile away.
I did too, but it still hurt.
Yeah, because it's like you saw the last 6 episodes, not the last 6 episodes, the last 4 episodes where like, yep, they're gonna turn anyone into a Giftarian. Like, what's even the point? Like, and for me, it's like, why are you so surprised? Exactly. Why are you so surprised that Oltek is gonna like turn you into a Giftarian?
Seriously.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What are some other things you want to talk about in this episode?
Honestly, this episode, for me it was a tearjerker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, what about what's going on with Ikki's dad? Like, I know he played it off as a cavity, but what do you think is going to happen moving forward?
Me personally, I think he might turn out to be the big bad.
Really? That's an interesting hypothesis you got there. You want to expand on it?
Basically, my thing is, it's just like you can how do I put this? I'm trying to word this correctly. Don't get me wrong. My thing is like the dad is going to be. I feel like the dad is going to be the big bad that we're all talking about,
mm-hmm.
And I feel like George might be an underling.
Mm-hmm. Really, that's interesting. I never would have thought of it that way because, if anything, like if George was going to be a villain, I figured George would be like the main villain. So the fact that like Ikki's dad would be the villain, that's crazy. I would not see that coming because like I haven't seen any build up to warrant that yet.
You never know with Kamen Rider.
Yeah. I mean, like I could see build up that he might become a villain. I just would never expect him to be the main villain. So That's crazy interesting. Um, I would, but one thing I do find interesting is where are we going with Aguilera and Julio because we do see them interacting with Sakura a lot more, and it's not quite clear if they're friends with her or if they just want to play her to a grander scheme.
Mm. But my personal thing is like, how sometimes with Kamen Rider they don't really have like those unmorphed or unhessian fights.
Yeah.
I'm looking at this. I'm like,
Yeah. I actually do like the martial arts scenes with Sakura. Like if anything, she does carry a lot of the civilian scenes because Icky, like, he doesn't really do any civilian fighting except for those rare moments where he's just trying to prove, where he's just not fighting, gets his butt kicked just to prove a point to someone else. And Daiji, all he does is shoot his gun to phone.
yeah.
So but Sakura, like, she's a lot more hands on. And I
Yeah,
was hoping
Sakura's like, screw this.
Mhm.
You guys can use your weapons. I'm using my hands.
You catch these hands, Aguilera.
Exactly. She's like, screw you guys.
Yeah, I like that she's hands on because one, I like civilian fight scenes, and two, I've been saying this from the beginning. Like, one of my favorite things about Kamen Rider RX is that he does have a team of civilian fighters backing him up. Even in Power Rangers season 2, we had Curtis and Richie helping out. Like, they've been fighting putties as civilians, and sometimes they evacuated other citizens from the putty fights. So it's
Exactly.
like, I like seeing more civilian fight footage. I mean, she's a rider now. I get it. But it's nice to see that she can throw hands without putting the belt on.
Exactly.
Yeah, like she don't need mama's belt.
She's like, screw this. She's like, if you gonna learn less, you gonna catch these hands.
Yeah, and those hands be catching. Now, I am genuinely curious what Aguilar and Julio are planning on doing now that they have that stamp that that Icky and Sakura stole from Alteca.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, like, I wonder if they're gonna, like, rebuild their own, like, Splinter Cell of the dead man's with it, or if they're gonna use it to somehow, like, reverse the process of people becoming dead men. And of course, we got people becoming giftarians, like in that fight between Hiromi and Chizuru, whatever name is. Again, I keep forgetting that girl's name. But yeah, and the thing is, it's like it feels nice that we were able to separate the giftarians from the host's body. So naturally, Julio's full human now, so that's good. But I don't think that's going to stay
awesome.
very long. Yeah, I don't think that's going to stay very long. And of course, we do find out that Olteca was separated from his dead man before getting arrested by Phoenix. But given the fact that he smiles at the end of the episode, I'm getting the feeling this is part of his master plan.
Like, I'm afraid.
Yeah, he's pulling a Loki right there.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right. So moving forward, what do you think is going to happen next?
No, I think me personally, I think Fennec, with him being in Phoenix's custody, Phoenix is going to be destroyed from the inside.
Yeah, I can see that happening. One thing that really annoyed me though is how in episode 16 we had that scene where, like, Sakura found that glowing basement, and she chickened out before she could find out what's in the basement. Because I want to know how like that family is involved. That very suspicious neighbors.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to see their role in all of this, because it's like we opened up a Pandora's box and we're just gonna walk away from it. No way, man. I gotta know. We got to know what's gonna happen next.
Let us know. Give us more.
What's in the box?
Give it to us.
What's in the box? Honestly, when I saw that Robot Chicken skit where like they did a parody of Seven with the Smurfs, like honestly, I did not think that I thought Brainy Smurf was just being Brainy Smurf when he said what's in the box. But turns out, like when you watch the movie Seven, Brad Pitt says it the exact same way. What's in the box? What's in the basement? I gotta know what's in that basement. Come on. Attack on Titan explain what's in the basement. Why can't Revice? Yeah. So I think there's only like one thing left to go over, and that is your thoughts on the episode, like likes, dislikes, and score out of 10. Audio, mate. Oi, mate, audio. I can't hear you.
Sorry. Daddy duties.
Likes, dislikes, score out of 10.
What?
Likes, dislikes, score out of 10.
Oh, I give this a 10 out of 10.
You give it a 10 out of 10. I give it a 9 out of 10 because they did some good stuff there. I like the fact that they were character building with the Phoenix organization and stuff. And I do like there's more civilian fight footage. But at the same time, I'm not so much of a fan of like there are certain mysteries that are not being answered.
And or at Leo, I hope you're watching, but I have to do this to you.
Yes. Yes. The Morphin Masters see everything.
But in all seriousness, I cannot wait to see the progression of this series.
Yeah. I mean, look. Credit where credit is due. I do like costume designs from this season, and I love
Revice's suit. Oh,
yeah. And I love the actors. The actors are really good. Like they play their roles really well. I just think there's a lot of pacing issues, as I've mentioned in past episodes. And for me, it's like Legend of Korra. Okay, the first 2 seasons had bad pacing for reasons we understand why, because they didn't know whether they're doing 1 season or 2 seasons or 4 seasons, and they got canceled midway, and then they had to play the rest of the seasons online. And like here, it's like, yeah, I get it with like Saber because of COVID, but like we're out of COVID now. What is Revice's excuse at this point?
Like, come on, Revice.
Yeah. I really hope episodes 21 through 30 are going to be much better because like I know those episodes already aired. I did not watch them yet because I do want to watch the episodes as I review them. But you know, like I really hope these next 10 episodes are actually good because like I've watched all 1,522 episodes up to this episode. So, you know, if I'm going to get all the way up to 1,532 episodes, I hope the next 10 episodes are pretty dang good.
Let's hope so.
Yeah. Otherwise, I'm going to have to hope and wait for September when they're going to air Kamen Rider Shinobi, assuming that the timeline hasn't changed too much. Yeah, because Kamen Rider Shinobi is supposed to air in 2022, according to the White Waz timeline.
We'll see.
Yep, we'll see. Hey, man, I'm still waiting for 2051 when we get Kamen Rider Ocean.
I'm waiting on that too.
Yeah, or 2071 when we get that new Kamen Rider, the one from the movie, I actually did pre-order his cyclotron driver.
Rub it in, why don't you?
Hey, man, Bandai Premium. You know what they say? Don't say no, just buy more. Don't say no, just buy more. You have got a credit card, and we got a lot of merchandise. You know you gotta have it all, so you could be a Kamen Rider completionist. Don't say no, just buy more.
I'm in severe credit card debt.
Yeah. Oh, which reminds me, for anyone who's actually interested, they did just release pre-orders for a DX re-release of Kamen Rider Black's Kingstone Driver, because the new Black Sun movie's coming out, I think, later this year, and I really want to get it because so far the only Showa rider I have is this one right here.
Oh,
so
wow.
I can't wait to actually, yeah. I can't really
I like that. I like that driver though.
Yeah, so I can't wait to get my second Showa Kamen Rider belts. So there's that. I hope they release more of them, not gonna lie. But what'd you guys think? Like, did you like the episode? Are you planning on getting any of the belts? Let us know in the comments if there are any. Oh yeah, my score. 9 out of 10. I think I explained that. But yeah, I hope the next few episodes are gonna be great. And no comments today. Okay, cool. Well, this has been Kamen Rider Revice episodes 19 and 20. I am TimeRider Zero. You can find me on Instagram at Boken Kabuto, Boken_Kabuto, and on Twitch at twitch.tv/Boken Kabuto. And where can they find you, my new partner?
You can find me on Instagram at RedRanger2134.
Awesome. And of course, if you like our content and you want to watch other reviews, be sure to check us out on YouTube and on Facebook. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Ding the bell icons.
Because we love you.
Because on Morphin Network, the two of us are reviewing Kamen Rider Revice. And of course, we have old episodes of our reviews of Kamen Rider Saber on our YouTube playlist. You could also check out reviews of Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger on Sentai Hero Special with two of our other members. Hopefully, they're going to catch up on that so that they could start reviewing Avatar Sentai Dawn Brothers, which I'm gonna start watching very soon. And of course,
I don't know if I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna watch that.
Hey, to each their own. But it's not yours or my responsibility to review it, so we don't have to if we don't want to. But I still want it though.
Yeah.
But for real though, and of course you can watch our reviews of Power Rangers Dino Fury right here on YouTube and on Facebook. I think we are going to be doing episode 5 next, which means
I think it's episode 5.
Yeah, episode 5 next. So we already got the episode with the Pakiru, and I love it. And
the little baby Pakiru is so cute.
And of course, you could also check out our interviews with various actors and voice actors, most recently of which being this guy doing his first interview of Kareem Prince, aka Orko. No, not Orko. Sestro. Sestro. The Orko was the last Alien Ranger we interviewed before that. Sestro being our 4th Alien Ranger that we've ever interviewed. Please, Raja, let us interview you so we get the full set. In any case, again, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter. Check us out on all of those socials. And like, share, subscribe, everything. Ding the bell icons. Don't let those sporks, beasts, or giftarians get you down. And I hope you enjoy your Easter Sunday. Have a good one, everyone. Bye.
Later. Love, peace, and chicken grease.
Love, peace, and chicken grease. All right. Bye.
Carson's Corner is a black LGBTQ owned small business. They sell merchandise and apparel on pop culture franchises such as Dragon Ball, King of the Hill, Sailor Moon, and of course and most importantly, Power Rangers. If you're interested in getting their amazing merch, be sure to check them out at carsoncorner.com. Link will be down below. This Morphin Network video is sponsored by Ranger Stop Convention and Ranger Stop and Pop. Have you ever wanted to see all your favorite Power Rangers together in one epic convention? Go to Ranger Stop! Ranger Stop and Pop! June 10th through 12th, 2022. Atlanta, Georgia. Ranger Stop 8. November 11th to the 13th, 2022. Orlando, Florida. Get your tickets now.